Hello again, guys. Same drill. If you can raise your hands, let us know you'd like to ask a question. We'll get through as many English as possible and then move on to Portuguese. We can start with Ben, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Pep.
Good afternoon. Tom?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I'd never presume to pick your team, but defensively you are short of numbers, which suggests that Alexander Zinchenko may be in line to play. He obviously did that emotional interview last week. I just wonder, when you're considering whether to start him, what do you have to consider? Is it not just as simple as football?
Yeah, but he's ready. Of course, it's not an easy period for him. Absolutely not, but I think we'll be ready. We'll be ready just in case he has to play.
And how do you balance the team selection, given the state of this game, with obviously the need to maintain momentum at this time of season when the trophies are decided?
Well, we don't have many players. We have just 14 players available. We have a little bit problems with the suspension for Kyle, and Joao is sick, cannot play, and we are a little bit in trouble behind, and the people from back four. And of course, we have an incredible result in the first leg. We start the game with 5-0, but in the same case, it's not done. Football is unpredictable for many cases. Can be red cards, can be distractions or the quality of the opponent, and that's why we will take a top side as much as possible, we believe, and thinking, of course, people have one. For many alternatives, we're going to try to do the best team as possible to win the game.
And just finally, you mentioned João sick. Obviously, we know that Ruben Diaz is out. Nathan still out. Are there any other players missing that you've lost?
Yeah, he's out too. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Right now, no. But we have just 3 defenders and not much, so we have to adapt with the second team. Maybe we'll see what we're going to do. We're going to see today the training session, the last training, and we'll see. We'll decide for tomorrow.
Hi, Pep. Luke Mbete is a young defender who's been part of the squad. Can you tell us about some of his qualities and what you like about him?
Yeah, he's trained with us for a long time. His application is so high. He's a guy like want to learn. You see it. Still is young, but of course tomorrow we'll be with the squad, with the team. But maybe we will need him. We will see.
Simon, then, please.
Hi, Pep. Kevin De Bruyne is 1 yellow card away from a suspension. Does that influence your thinking for tomorrow?
A little bit.
Does that mean he's not going to start then?
Maybe not. we will see. We will see.
And can I just check? Do you know how far away Nathan is from coming back?
I think it's next days, but I think for tomorrow is too risky. And of course, with Ruben out for a long time, we cannot lose another central defender. I know we have after 5 days until Crystal Palace, 7 days or 6 days until Southampton before international break. So after this game, we have recovery days for everybody come back, but we cannot lose Nathan. It's too risky. The doctor said to me.
Hi, Pep. I just wanted to ask your view of the strength of the Premier League when City are able to go to the champions of Portugal and win 5-0. Liverpool are able to go to the champions of Italy and win 2-0. And with that in mind, given how strong the league is and the teams that are involved, is it harder to win the Premier League than it is the Champions League?
But it's not necessarily these 2 results specific. You said to us, United had an incredible result in a tough place like Atletico Madrid, and Chelsea did again his incredible job. We cannot forget that normally we have the game to find the goals, and in Portugal we find the goals before the game. So we didn't do anything special with 0-2, and normally it doesn't happen in our team. But football is like this, so it happened. But I can imagine the pride for Sporting Lisbon players, and they wanna perform well, and you have to be ready. Of course, we start with an incredible result. We don't start with 0-0. We start with 5-0. This is a reality. We have to concede or do stupid things that create problems, and a lot of control the game, not concede the counterattacks, and move them as quick as possible, and try, of course, to win the game. So play just to keep a result is not the best way to play a football game, and you have to try to, of course, to play like we are, to try to win the game.
Just with the strength of the Premier League and what it takes to win the league in England, with the number of games you've got to play, with the intensity of every game, do you think it's possible to win the Premier League and the Champions League in the same season? Because the teams in the Premier League that have won it recently haven't.
No, happen can happen, yeah, that's true. But it's not easy, of course it's not, with the amount of games. You have to recover people, otherwise it will be so difficult. With 14, 15 players, we cannot sustain as much. So we need the squad and but we're going to try. I'm not thinking. Listen, every season when we are fighting for the Premier League and the Champions League, we go through quarterfinals. Last season, unfortunately, we break this step and reach the semi-final and final. Every season, a treble in this kind of not comfortable things to answer. So it's just next one, try to reach the quarterfinals, be in the draw next week, and after go a tough game in London, and step by step we'll see after what happens.
Obviously, with no Cancelo and no Walker, who are your options to play at right back tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Could you play Stones out there again and then play someone?
Tell me a solution. Central defender. Tell me.
Well, yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, I'm thinking it too all night. Yeah. No, it's not able.
Fernandinho?
He's not ready to play in that position. Fernandinho, maybe. I don't know. We're going to see. The training, I wanted to speak with some players. We have some players in the academy, and maybe he's going to use him. So.
And on Walker's suspension, I don't think we've asked you about the appeal being turned down.
He deserved it.
But there have been examples.
Kyle Walker deserves the 3. When one player do this stupid thing, he deserves 3 banned players. I'm sorry. I'm not so kind to Kyle in this kind of action.
Have you? How much?
Still, I'm so angry with him.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So angry.
Have you? What have your discussions with him been like about that incident?
No, he knows it. It's not necessary to discuss about that. So it's so important, Kyle Walker, for us. You see the game he played against United? We were in Leipzig, qualify already, 75, 80 minutes, and make this kind of action. So he deserves the three games. The club appeal, I was not agree. He has to do it because in other cases it was quite similar. It was just 2 games. He deserved it. Hopefully he learned for the future.
Yeah, and you told him that was the person here who was not happy about that.
I said right after the game, personally. But when he asked me about that, he deserved it. He deserved.
Hi Pep, I know you've spoken a lot about Fernandinho and his influence in the dressing room recently, but during the short break in the game on Sunday, when you were giving advice to in the first half, the game stopped for a while, you were giving some advice to the players, and Fernandinho was speaking to Kevin. And I know you've said recently, it's boring to join your coaching staff, but is that kind of his role at the moment? Is he showing things like that where we can see from the side and explain to players on the pitch what they should be doing, where the spaces are?
Yeah, these kind of things come from himself and themselves, what you feel. But Fernandinho, in this case Kevin De Bruyne, have been in all the meetings we have done together in 6 years. So he knows exactly before I make a meeting, he knows exactly what we have to do. And when we play, they know exactly what is happened. They know exactly. That's why I'm so fortunate to have him and some of players. They read exactly what happened. Most of the time, especially in the halftime, when we have time to correct something, it's not going well. And Fernandinho's part. And everyone has the freedom to do it. I loved it when they talk each other about the game. They talk each other about what's going on, what's happened. I love it. I like it. So it's one I'm proud the most. So it means he's involved. They understand. They know exactly what happened. They realize what happened. They try to find a solution. It's the best can happen.
Maybe this isn't a great comparison, but do you see him slightly like Mikel Arteta in the sense that he can still play, he can still be on the grass with the players? But yeah, you and Mikel are on the same wavelength. You said he could tell about if the players had a good warm up and that kind of thing. Is Fernandinho that kind of thing or not?
In terms of how the people respect both Mikel in the past and him, yeah, definitely. After about knowledge, about passion, about license to be manager. I don't know. I didn't speak about that with Fernandinho, but I'm pretty sure when a player, as a holding midfielder captain, is thinking about the team, thinking about the club, and he has everything to become a manager. Everything.
Thank you.
Fred.
Would you like him to stay another season, Fernandinho?
I would love it, yeah. I'm so glad to have him, and he's an incredible captain and player. I had the feeling now he's, with 36, 37 years old, in the beginning of the season, always you struggle a little bit, after holidays to have the rhythm, but now I had the feeling he's getting better. And it doesn't matter for him, We play against Peterborough, the pitch condition was so difficult. No one single complaint, no one single bad gesture. I go there and play. I could say at my age, going there, freezing, cold weather, play, the minutes to give a little bit of rest to Rodri. I'm here, guys. So, chapeau. But we have to, at the end of the season, in terms of that, Chiki and the club are going to decide which is the best.
And for tomorrow, you said you have 14 players. How do you make sure the ones you pick go fully concentrated, even with a 5-0 advantage?
We'll be in trouble if they are not. We'll be in trouble. It's our job, it's our duty. We have to do it. Once we are there, we can do it, try to do it well, or can do it wrong. The same price. No discounts. So do it well. Try it. I'm not asking to perform like United, for example, second half. No, I'm not talking about that. Football is not like this. But try it. It's only.
Lefo.
You've been haunted by questions on the number 9 in the game your team, but is now 10 different scorers in the Champions League, more than anyone else. Is this another evolution of your game?
No. We play with number 9, but had the quality with the 9 that we have. With the teams like press high, maybe dropping, you can find spaces. When the teams, they defend so deep, they don't move, you don't need false 9. You need a striker, but we don't have it. Have Gabriel, but always he likes to move more in the sides. So, but from the day one, we want everyone involved in the process to defend and to attack, and everyone has the permission to arrive to the box. And of course, when we don't have... why Kevin scored 2 goals last game? Because he's there. He's there. Why he scored the first goal in Portugal when cross, the post, deflection, Kevin passed to Riyad, is there. And to score goals, you have to be there. But how we arrive as match players there? After 50 passes. After a lot of passes. They don't lose the stupid balls to avoid the counter-attacks, and a lot of passes. And a lot of passes we arrive. We can make good transitions. Bernardo cannot make 45 meters transitions. Leroy could do it. Raheem still can do it. Samedozi can do it. But the rest, Riyad cannot do it. We need to go with the ball. And when this happens, we arrive with 4 or 5 players in the box. And after, everyone can score. Otherwise, we struggle a lot.
Pep Guardiola, Walter Madureira para Portugal. Pode ser em português?
I don't follow Portuguese.
No? Is winning Champions more important than winning Premier League?
I try to win your team, Sporting Lisbon, tomorrow. This is the target.
Are you any Sporting players that you would like to work?
Yeah, there are. Sarabia is an exceptional player. Worked with Juan Malillo in Sevilla before go to PSG. There are, yeah, of course, there are good players. Listen, Sporting Lisboa, normally in Portugal, is Porto Benfica, and the club, they were in real trouble 2-3 seasons ago when all players could be sold, and it was a big mess, the fans going there. And the new people turn around, excellent manager, and they were champion. So, well, I said just before, after the game in the first leg, the difference 5-0 is not the reality in both teams. But we found the goals quick. 4, 5, 6 shots on target, 4 goals. So sometimes happen that. And after it's easy for our team when we can control when the result is good, it's easier. So, but I have a lot of respect for the job. So and they are doing.
Obrigado.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.